just because, memories and whatnot. Where do I have this here? Where do I have it? Okay, so essentially it is this says interview your grandparents and record
that's
it.
Sweet.
And keep it safe and, do something fun with it. Or just save the audio so you have it. Now, if you don't have grandparents, obviously parents, siblings, just your friends, your family, do little interviews with them, little things.
That is so smart.
Yeah, little keepsakes, stories that you may have heard and maybe forgotten, or maybe never have heard, or things that you just love, the stories people tell. Record it, because in times like these, you can always listen back and have a smile, have a chuckle, have a cry, have a beer, whatever, have a whiskey on the rocks with grandpa,
or a vodka soda with bubbly.
With bubbly, with gran.
That's what I'm drinking.
Nanny. Yeah.
I really, really like that one. And actually, this is a really great segue too into my number 2. Or no, my guess would be to my number 3.
So, so you like that one. And it's easy to do, right? You can just call on the phone. You can record. You could even do one of the one of those apps where you podcast from your phone. Like, don't create a podcast of it just to do it.
Yeah, just have recording.
But just record it and just have it for yourself,
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Or create a podcast. I mean, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, why not?
Don't let me tell you what to do.
Hell no. I think that's really, really special and really important.
Yeah.
And my father passed, and so I remember when my good friend and I went to dinner for my birthday. Ben, hey Ben, and
hey, Ben.
New York, and my dad just started telling all these amazing stories, some that I've heard of, some that I never have, and because my friend was just asking him a bunch of questions to get to know him.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful that we had all those times and all those moments. I wish I had it recorded to re-listen to it, but it's embedded in my memory forever. So that's really sweet. So I think that's a really great one.
Yeah, I really, really like that one. I would encourage everyone to at least do some form of that, because you're going to really love that in the future.
So this goes into my number 3, which is my second one, but our third.
Okay.
Is what I think is awesome. And my sister has my niece and my nephews. Spoiler alert! They texted me asking me for my address, my home address, and so I gave them my home address, and they are going to write me letters and send me pictures and things that they drew.
They've turned into drones.
They're writing Rob and I letters, and they're sending us pictures that they made during some of the downtime.
I think that's great.
Yeah, because kids, and so people who parents that are listening that have kids at a younger age, like educating them on how snail mail it works.
Yeah.
And instead of writing emails, because I still to this day, I guess this is kind of a little nostalgic episode, but my best friend growing up in elementary school, we wrote each other letters in between classes. So all the way up to junior high and high school.
You'd write them in class, and then in the hallway you'd pass them.
In the hallway we'd pass them, and we still have them. We still have those letters, and on birthdays and every time that we get together, and we've had a couple cocktails or maybe smoked one of those marijuana cigarettes. We have a really good time reading these things.
Who did you do that with?
She'd be mad if I said it.
Oh, would she?
Yeah, because I said that because we would get stoned.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough.
She would be mad.
Okay,
but I think you know who I'm talking about.
I probably do.
You know who I'm talking about. But
you can tell me later.
Yeah, and it's freaking hilarious. And also, we were like,
and the perfume. Remember, I don't know if you ever got those with the perfume on them or the different,
So I love that my niece and my nephews are going to write Rob and I letters.
That is awesome. That is actually on one of the lists that I have put together.
Really?
I just X'd it off so that I don't repeat that later. Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's a great one. That is I think that's it. And it's good that they go ahead and do that while we still have a post office.
Right.
You've heard, right? They're saying like the USPS is in danger of like going bankrupt, or they need a bail, like some madness about how uh, just things are looking grim for the
Oh.
United States Post Office,
Uh-oh.
Postal Service.
We need them.
We do need them. I mean, unless everything goes privatized, we'll have FedEx and UPS only, which would, I mean, suck. But whatever. Shipping things is getting more and more expensive. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's, and you
Right.
know, I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Gas,
All right.
but gas is going down right now. So.
Gas is going down, you guys. It's awesome.
It was under $3. It's at Arco for the
Dude.
first time that I've seen in ages.
I leave Los Angeles. I come down to Palm Springs, and gas is always super. It's so cheap right in the middle of LA and Palm Springs. So when you get to like Cabazon or even like Beaumont off the 10 freeway, it's like that's always the cheapest gas. And I got gas for $2.30.
Shut your face.
Oh, $2.30, $2.29 actually. It was $2.29.
Oh my goodness! Did you feel like a kid again?
I got premium.
I remember in high school, like when I first started driving, you know, junior high, whatever. I remember driving around, just cruising around with my friends, just to drive, just to go to people's houses or the woods and hang out.
yeah.
And I remember going to the, you know, to the store, the Young's supermarket or whatever it was, and getting gas. And I'd be like, yeah, okay, and pull out of my little chain, my coin thing here, and I got 47.
change purse?
Yeah, 47 cents. Right, so I'm like, here's 47 cents with a little bit of dirt and fuzz and stuff.
Sumter.
Thanks.
Sumter.
And you know, you could drive around for a little bit on 47 cents. You're not
That's
going
crazy.
far, but anyway. Yeah. Memories, nostalgia.
Memories.
This is like a nostalgic version of this. It seems like, but that's
All
good.
right.
That's a good thing.
Next.
Let's go on to number. Let's see, that was number 3. We're going to number 4. Yeah.
Sure.
Idea number. Should I do this out? Idea number 4. Four. I think I want to do that for now on.
Okay, great.
Let's see here. Yeah, here's a good one. You know, if you don't have neighbors that would complain too much about it, pull out learn an instrument, or brush up on an instrument that you've been neglecting.
Oh, I'm gonna have Rob bring down my guitar. I was gonna start jamming back on my guitar.
Jamming on your guitar.
Jamming on my guitar. So I completely agree with that one.
That is, yeah.
I like.
I like. I know. I remember you last time you were over. You picked up my little baby Taylor, and you the baby Taylor from Alex Solowitz, and you started strumming. You're like, ding, ding, ding. And you're like, I thought I would impress you. And what are you pouring? What is that? Soda?
Sorry, I'm making myself another cocktail.
You already finished a cocktail? A cocktail?
Yeah.
Vodka
sodas. They go down smooth. Go ahead, keep going.
You're in the zone. I just remember you playing, and you're like, "Are you impressed? Are you impressed with me? Do you like what I did?"
I have campfire cards.
You know what? You're doing better than I am. Campfire. You know, I don't even have. I started taking actual physical lessons in person, and then it started getting too expensive doing that. And then I was like, I'll just do it at home. And then I got lazy, and then I had to start doing some other stuff, and then I just didn't have time. I mean, I have time now, I guess. I need to get back on it, or at least I got this fancy little ukulele. I should just learn that instead.
I like a uke.
Yeah, ukes are fun. You can fit them in, carry them anywhere. Maybe I'll just learn that. Maybe that'll be my thing. What do you guys think? Guitar or uke? Let us know. Let us know. Why not both? Well, but which one first? Okay, let us know. Thanks. So, anyway, drums I can't do. I can't have a drum set here. It would be too loud. I do have little drum pads, but it's not like a kit. So ukulele. I'm doing ukulele. You're gonna do guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll have a uke and a guitar, and we can jam out.
Jam it.
At a campfire. Jam it. What was Jam It from? Do you remember?
Jam It is from Bust a Move video game.
Jam it.
Jam it in there.
When you're trying to jam the little ball into the hole to make them ball. It was a tour bus game we played all the time. All right, memories. Okay, moving on. You're going to be doing number 5, yeah?
All right, number 5, and this is the stretch.
Hold on. I said I was going to be doing this. Idea number 5.
I was thinking about this, and the only reason why I'm saying this is because one of the first times that I was like seriously unemployed, I didn't know what to do with myself because I had so much time on my hands. And so what did I do? That was something that was healthy and something that was constructive.
What?
Is I trained for a marathon.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say you trained a dragon. That which would have been cool.
I trained a dragon and then
Nice.
I ran a marathon.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
What's the process for that?
You get out of the house and you just start running. You just run.
That
You
sounds
run
easy.
as fast as you can, as far as you can.
Okay. And then walk back or
No, then you got to run back. That's the thing. Yeah. So, yeah, but it's like I don't remember like the process I went through, but like because my sister and I decided to do it, and then my brother ended up joining us last minute,
yeah.
who didn't train and actually ran better than us because he's so physically fit. But um, my sister was doing you run a couple miles a day. You run like a mile a day, and then and you don't do it every day, and then you don't run and then you have to eat a certain way, and it's just like uh, yeah, it's something that is really healthy to do, and then you kind of get excited about it because you start seeing progress, and I think that's nice.
Okay. So for someone who isn't really good at running or might have bad knees, they could do something similar on like an elliptical, right? Maybe you try to do a mile 3 times a week, and then maybe add a day, and then maybe try to do a mile and a half, and then kind of slowly build. Really, it's all about progress, right?
Yeah, it's just about finding that
Yeah.
being like, oh, I did, it makes you feel good.
Yeah. By the way, I'm hearing a weird kind of feedback. I don't know if you've changed something with how you're sitting or
Oh, sorry. Is it because my microphone was touching my shirt?
maybe it's like when you start talking, I hear like,
Oh, that's because my air conditioning just went on.
oh, that's what it is.
I'll go in the other room.
That's what's
Or
happening.
I'll turn it off.
It's-
Yeah, the AC just went on.
Okay. Yeah. That's got to be it.
All right, turning it off.
I'm going to give it applause when you turn it off.
Woo!
Yeah. All right. The crowd loves it.
Oh, good. Moving on.
Movie. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Hopefully you don't get too hot and sweaty. That was 5. Let's go on to idea number 6. Seis is Espanol. Speaking of, the idea is to download an app like Duolingo or whatever and learn a foreign language or start learning.
Wow, these are really hard.
I know they're hard, they're tough, and they require some time. I've been trying to learn Spanish, at least to get to a semi-conversational level for a long time, and I'll start in on a program, and then I'll find something else shiny that takes my attention for a while. You know how that goes?
I do.
Yeah.
Sure.
But that's it. I mean, what languages do you know? I know English
Sign language.
and I know Pig Latin.
I know sign.
You do know sign language. That's true. What do they call it? ESL?
ASL, American Sign Language.
ASL? Right. You do know that. Yeah. That and English?
And English.
So would you be interested in learning another language?
I tried. I'm not. I mean, when I go to I have to submerge myself into the culture. Like I have to actually go to the country for like at least like a year to even learn basic communication skills. I'm terrible at. I tried to learn a couple Rob how we learn Spanish in our schools. The English learn French. So most English people are pretty fluent in French, and so Rob was trying to teach me French, and I am half French,
Right.
and I couldn't even repeat what he was saying.
You couldn't pull it out from inside.
No, but I was in. Normally, when I'm in the country that speaks a different language, and I can learn like certain things like thank yous and beer and cocktail and the important stuff,
The essentials.
and the essentials, and I still couldn't even.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And I would always speak to the person in Spanish.
In
I'd be like,
in France?
Yeah, in French. I'd be like, gracias.
Well, I feel like there are languages that have a lot of things in common, right? like a lot of the Latin languages.